And welcome everyone to, oh good God, what have you got? Uh, the Tarot Night with Anne, a very wheezy Anne, and a much healthier Renata. We are so sorry last week that everything fell to pieces, but you know what happens when family's ill? You just got to put them first and keep going. So can everyone hear me okay? Um, how tonight works is it doesn't matter what platform you're watching from, whether it's from YouTube or any of our Facebook pages. You can write a question in the comments and send it to us, and we will just be randomly drawn to people to answer their questions. So we do ask that there are no health questions, and that's like, will this treatment I'm having work, or will the cancer come back, or anything like that, because it's just too hard to answer on this sort of platform, and too much responsibility really on the shoulders of a medium to answer that sort of question, I personally feel. And also, you don't want to be asking super personal health questions like, should I leave my girlfriend or boyfriend, or are they cheating on me? We do welcome any stars. If you're on Facebook and want to send us some stars to show your appreciation for the work that we are doing here, we will love you forever because we need it. And also, if you are on YouTube and you send stickers or prizes or presents or whatever the hell it is, do that too, or dollars. And even better still, I'm just going to click in on Renata so you can see her. Look what she's got. Isn't it beautiful?
So these are our new tarot oracle cards. This is our oracle card deck. There are 40 different cards in the deck. They come in this beautiful little black box. And
like a black box.
Oh, I know. I'll just pop them out. So you've got the same thing on the back. And then on the front, you have all of our little oracle sayings that have all been channeled by the gods. And guess what? The gods swear. There you go. So Anne's going to be using these tonight. These are our new cards. If anybody wants any, they are for sale and they can be posted out anywhere. So the deck itself is $25, which is cheap as chips. And the postage is $10 anywhere in Australia and $25 overseas.
And I'm just finding my tarot book. So excuse me while I've just been doing a online course. It went from 6 till 8 p.m. tonight. My brain is officially fried.
Now, big shout out to Three Beards Podcast. They're saying hello. Hello. We were talking to them last night, their time. We did a podcast with them, the Three Beards Podcast guys, and they are awesome. So by all means, head on over to Three Beards Podcast, and just highlighted that there, and check out what they do. They're over in America.
All right. Hello, Zena, and you're not a lonely person. We're all here, and Mick was talking to you. Hi, Jody. Now, I've also got some shout-outs to do today as well, in that we want to say thank you to our Grand Poobah supporters. I managed to get all the Grand Poobahs typed up, but I didn't manage to get all our other ones typed up, our Parastalkers, so I will pay homage to them next week. But just while I get that organised, I'll start you off on your first question with Natalie Byers. Hi, Natalie. How are you? You're a regular.
Okay, I'm going to come back to, I've just sneakily been looking at the chat, that's all.
Oh, hang on. I think we've got a troll already.
Already?
Yeah. Oh. I'll come back to you, Natalie. Hang on. All right. Shall we start off with a troll? I promise I'll come back, Natalie. I've written your name down. We've got Marillian's Funds Irene Takura, what kind of reading do you want? Do you have any specific questions? Sending positive energy to you if you need healing. I do relationship, career readings, finance readings, future readings. They'll read your dirty underwear and the skid marks in them if you give them half a chance. Also, if you want to get rid of depression or other intuitive guidance, I accept donations. I accept cash. I'll accept your chickens and your rats that you've got stored in your back bloody shed. Because let's face it, Maryland's funds has got the answer to every frigging thing in life. Why would you even bother listening to us anymore? There's the answer. You've got a lovely troll, and I'm sure their hair in their armpits is that matted with sweaty, shitty, yucky cream cheese and full of maggots and nits. So, what do we say to that person? Get your own channel and do your own work. Go away.
Yeah, go away.
I'm so sorry, Natalie. Oh, we just had to do. And look, they're everywhere. It's like a bloody herpes. You can't get rid of them. Right, let me get back up to
it's
poor
an
Natalie.
infestation. Now,
all right.
If you wish to contact that lady, we cannot stop you. But it's very rude to come on to somebody else's live who is doing readings for free and say, hey, by the way, I do readings and I accept donations. Well, you know what? We accept donations too.
So you can see us and you know that we're real.
but it's quite rude to actually do that.
What did how did I get that back up there? I didn't do that. I want Natalie's. Right, Natalie Byers, let's do her. Why doesn't DK answer my messages? Is he interested? Am I wasting my time? Please and thank you, lovely ladies.
Oh, Natalie, that's called ghosting. And once someone starts doing that, it's best to just kiss them goodbye and go, see you later. Ghosting isn't anything that any of us should put up with because it's absolutely rude. Again, rude. If they wanted to start a relationship with you, they should be man enough to be able to say, you know what, look, I'm not really interested, or something else, has happened, or I've met another girl. Her sex is better than yours. I don't know.
Her pubic hair is better.
I don't know. But at least have the balls to actually say, I don't want to see you anymore. So, Natalie, I would say give him the big flick and don't waste your time.
Yeah. Did you even need a card on that?
No.
All right.
Ladies out there, if you agree, just put a yes and go, yeah, Natalie, forget it.
Yeah, don't run after them too much. Patricia wants to know, will I meet the one soon?
Well, how soon, Patricia? Like tomorrow or in a week's time or in a month's time?
Let's say by the end of the year. I'm going to put that out there. By the end of the year, Renata.
Okay, awesome. Interestingly, though, Patricia, you have the High Priestess card. So the High Priestess card is actually asking you to look within and look at what is holding all of this back for you. Now, remember, we are in COVID. I'm not sure where you reside, so I don't know whether you are in lockdown or whether you're quite free to move around and get into social groups and things like that. But everyone in relationships is having a difficult time at the moment. So the High Priestess is actually kind of going, you know what, take this time out to really have a look at what's happening inside for yourself at the moment. Make sure that you're absolutely 100% right with you. And when the time is right, you're going to have to get out there and go and be social. You're going to have to go out and, tempt fate and go, I might get myself into groups I don't like, or I might, find some person boring that wants to ask me out or whatever it might be. And you're going to have to give them all a bit of a try until you sort of kiss the prince. Like they say, you kiss many frogs before you kiss a prince. That's just the way it is.
Little darling.
Anne reckons you're going to meet someone by the end of the year. So there you go, Patricia.
No, I was asking, will she meet someone? You wanted a time frame. I was just giving you a time frame. I've got a
Okay.
naughty card. I've got a naughty card for Patricia. So these are our brand new naughty cards. Oh, they're lovely and glossy. Interesting how these match up. Make peace with whatever this problem is. Accept the consequences of past actions and move on.
Well, here we go. Wow.
Yeah. So you've obviously had something's happened to you in the past that's made you a little wary. Probably puts a bit of a barrier up to anyone who might be interested because you're a little bit, I don't want to be hurt. But that's in the past. Be, conscious of the fact that there's some dirty, rotten scoundrels out there like that lovely one we just had on, but don't judge all of them the same way. You're gonna have to be a little bit vulnerable to find someone new. All right, sorry.
Now, guys, do us a favour if you can and share this in your group or invite somebody on. That would be awesome. It just helps us appear in more places if there are people that are coming on and checking out the tarot evening. Doesn't cost you anything to do. It's just a click and go, hey, check out these two dudes and check out what they're doing. So by all means, please, please, please share. It would be awesome.
Dude. I'm a dudette. Greta wants to know have we ever been connected with a spiritual church here in Newcastle? We tried.
No, I have been many times over the years, many times over the years, but there is no connection to them.
Yeah, we did go and try to do some meditation things with them, and they were very lovely, but they are very set in their ways.
Hi, Linda Daly from Ireland. Hey, gorgeous.
Dudettes. All right, so I'm all over the place here now. I'm just trying to work out where we are. I'm very sorry if I've skipped over to your questions, but I'm just picking randomly and I'm scrolling back and forth. So we're now up to Wendy.
I'm just going to, can I just read one for Linda, please? Because she sort of stood out to me as I looked through the
where was she?
Comments. I've got it here. It's okay. Linda Daly from Ireland. Any messages from my brother who passed away in 2002? He's still trying to sort himself out. There were issues with him feeling that he kind of left this big hole, which he obviously did when he passed, and he really misses that connection with family. So my suggestion to you, Linda, is that if you could get together with any family that he has and maybe have a special evening in his honour, put his photos all over the table, have his favourite meal as dinner, play his favourite songs, and just make his soul be at peace and at rest, because he so misses the family and the family connection. I hope that has meaning for you, Linda.
Thank you. So we've now got Wendy McBride Scott. Ladies, would love to know if life will ever feel good again.
Oh, boy.
You're frozen. You're frozen with a cat's bum face. It's very interesting. You're like, don't know what's happened there, but we can still hear you, so it's all right. We'll put up with the school mom look. Renata?
Hold on. I'm trying to get back.
You sound like you're sucking on a lolly.
I am. Hold on.
All right. Hold on. Look, while you're holding on, let me pull a card for Wendy McBride Scott about if her life will ever feel the same, will ever feel good again. My love, let me see. All right. Well, if you've been waiting for a sign from the universe, then here it is. Yes, your life will get better. But it's up to you now to take some steps to head in the right direction. So fill your life with happy stuff instead of waiting for things to change and hoping they're going to change. She's left me on my own. You're going to have to put positive stuff in. Put music on that you love to sing to. Put old-fashioned movies on that you love to watch. Here she comes. Hang on. Right, we got her back. There we are. Thanks for that, Renata. I'm enjoying this.
I touched something.
Yeah, you touched it again because your fingers are. There we go. All
I
right, so
touched
I've
something.
given Wendy a card. You give her a card. You haven't heard what I said, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
All right. Conflict finds you, or you find conflict. There's a part of all of this that can sometimes, and I know it is a really deep subconscious feeling that sometimes we get, so don't get angry at me. Sometimes we love conflict even though we hate it, because it means we're in the center of something that's happening. So you have to be very, very careful that you are not heading towards conflict when you don't have to be. And that is what makes things really awful. Now, I may be completely wrong, Wendy, and you may have lost someone very near and dear to you, and that is why you feel this way. But sometimes we kind of have this agenda, and it's not easy to step away when people are making your life an absolute misery, and that's what this card is all about. So look in a different direction. Look towards people that can actually assist and help you. Take support if people are giving you support. Don't be high and mighty and go, no, I can cope with all of this. It's all fine. And then go, I can't cope with this. It's terrible. If people are giving you support, or if you need some counseling or assistance and help, please get it. Please get it. Otherwise, you will sit there for a very long time into the future going, this is all shit and I really can't cope with it.
All right. We are now going to Mandy. Hey, Mandy, please pick me. Feeling very good. Oh, it's nice to have someone who's feeling good and need to trust I'm going in the right direction. Be brutal. That makes me need a frightfully good naughty card. Naughty or nice.
I love the way she said, I'm feeling really good. Okay, well, let's see.
Let's see if we can wreck that feeling for you. Be good at that.
All right. Okay. So, Mandy, the thing about this is that, and I've talked a lot about life paths over the last week, there are things that we think that we want. And then when we get them, we find out that it's a completely different kettle of fish than we thought, because they bring up a whole set of triggers in us that we weren't prepared for. So, Mandy, as long as you feel that you can get through any shit that is thrown at you with what you have chosen to do, then you'll be fine. But often the moon card asks us to look at our triggers and also look at the easiest route through the particular problems that are facing us. So it's not about stopping and staring at them and going, oh, I have to work this out. Keep moving forward. Don't look back into your past. Keep moving forward. Watch the triggers, because there will be plenty of them, and be strong enough to cope with them, please.
Okay, guys, so as you know, at the end of the show, if you haven't had a reading, then you ask your question in your head again, and you choose either 1, 2, or 3, and I've got the tarot cards here, Renata, so I'll pop them up too.
Okay.
So you get a reading from Renata and myself at the end of the show for your question, just in case you miss out. Thank you, Christy, for reminding me that needs to go up there. Our carer. I'll call it. And I had a card for you, Mandy, and that card was, darling, you'll always catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Turn on your charm to get what you want. So be a little wise about how you go after the things that you're after in life. Instead of being bully and bullheaded about it, be charming. Anyway, let's get on to another question, shall we? Now, scrolling across the bottom there, you will see some of our wonderful, wonderful grand poobahs. These are the ones who have been supporting us now for over a year. I'll just get back over into the question.
So to our wonderful grand poobahs, thank you so very, very much for continuing to support us. So this is via Patreon, which is a monthly donation. And that just helps give us the opportunity to invest some money back into these lives and into everything else that we do. So
and we have a new poobah.
It's going to a good cause.
Haven't introduced to our other family yet, but our new poobah is Lisa Christian. So welcome, Lisa. I hope you can find your way over to the secret page. So poor old Desley here has had a bit of a rough time. After a shit-ass month, the big one, my car got rear-ended, written off. What a nightmare of a time. Will things start to calm down? You poor chook. That sucks.
Okay, now, Desley, it's really, really important not to expect that something else is going to happen that's bad, because we can do what's called self-fulfilling prophecies, where we think so badly about something that's happened that the expectation is that something else is going to happen bad next. It's like this, it always happens in threes. Get ready.
I told you.
Always happens in threes. So you have to kind of break that curse yourself, Desley, and make sure that in your mind you are going, no, that was a one-off thing. It was an accident. Nothing else bad is going to happen. I am in control. So that's the first thing you've got to do, because interestingly enough, the things that we think about the most are what the mind is programmed to give us. So if you're thinking that something bad's going to happen, guess what? The likelihood is it will, because your mind's looking for something, because your mind is saying, she wants something bad to happen. We better find something bad. So you got to stop and go, no. End of story. That was one thing I'm not accepting anymore. And this is the perfect card for that. Stop thinking about it. Stop. It happened. It was an accident. I'm really sorry for that. But it's not, nothing else is going to happen.
And apparently the naughty cards are telling you to phone a friend. So reach out to a friend, and I know this is awful at the moment with everyone locked down and not able to go and do things. Talk to your friends about it and get it out of your system, and then leave it there. Stop playing with it. So, all right, we just need to go back over to... and Greta said, I think that, Renata, it's so true. Oh, you see, it's given you a bit of PTSD. Oh, that's dreadful. Hey, Jen Ben, how are you?
Yeah. And look, Desley, I got rear-ended too a couple of years ago. My car was a write-off. I tend to look in the rearview mirror often, or more often than I used to. But again, you just kind of get assistance to get you over that, because it will become a really big imprint on your mind, and you will find that gets harder and harder to try and shift that. And if you approach driving from a space of terror or fear to begin with, it's not a good thing.
And Rupali, I've seen your question. I'll get back to you. So now we've got Jennifer Pearson. My dear Scruffy passed away last December. Will getting another dog help to heal and help me with PTSD, depression? Thank you, aunties. Well, it will certainly. It will, and it will help the puppy dog that you rescue as well, because they are looking for someone to look after them. So you actually saved 2 souls in one hit there. I don't even need to pull a card on that.
No, I don't either.
We all know what the answer is. Good luck with your new dog. All right, Rupali. So I'm just going to go to a big screen because I'm finding it hard to read these tonight. Will my first meeting with my boss's wife go positive? Will she appreciate my work and be jolly with me? Does my boss tell her positive about my work performance? So this is not the same person we've had before.
No, and Rupali, I would say that I'm not sure whether your boss actually talks about you with his wife. I don't think that's a good thing to want because, men coming home and talking about other women at work is not a good thing. So, it might be in your culture, but it's not viewed really well. The less they talk about other women at work, the better off it is. So maybe hope that he doesn't talk too much about you, but I will pull a card for you.
I'm
And
not sure if Rupali is a lady or a man, Renata.
Okay. All right. Well,
my apologies for that because we don't know. Oh, she's sniffing the card, everyone.
No, I'm just looking at what has been written. So I may have mistaken it as well. So my apologies if I have. But you have the Ace of Swords, which is very, very positive. So I think you've made a really good and big impression. So I don't see anything wrong going with this meeting or with any of the discussions that might be considered or around you at the moment.
And
so doing well.
I like the card I pulled for you. The good luck fairy has cleared the road for you to take the next step. So that sounds to me very positive, and luck is on your side. Woohoo! Don't forget you can buy these naughty cards from us. Just send us a message. We've almost got a website set up where you can buy them from. All right, here's a nice young lass who's asking a question. Jen Ben wants to know, can you please tell me if my application will be approved?
Oh, Jen, okay. Shuffling for you. And the card is more information required. Oh, might not be as easy as you'd hoped.
You've left out a question somewhere and they're going to say, no, you haven't filled it out. You've left out 6E, section 1. And whatever it is, you've got to make peace with the problem and accept the consequences of the past actions and move on. And you know what that's in response to. Move on, let it be, Jenny Betty. Sorry, I've upset the dog, have I? All right, Mel Blackwell. Question for you: with things, will I think it's supposed to be will things. Where'd it go? Oh, there. Will things sort themselves out for my family, or have I done damage?
Oh, Mel.
Have you spoken your mind?
What have you done, Mel?
You stopped walking on eggshells for a second and told the truth? Hey, if you're enjoying it, can you please give us some love hearts or a smiley face or something like that? Because they do like that in the Facebook land when that happens. And feel free to give stars or cash.
So this is quite interesting, this card. It's a 7 of Pentacles. And obviously you've made your mind up about something that's really, really important to you. And you may have left out the rest of your family as if to go, well, stuff is all, I'm doing what I want to do anyway because I've worked really hard for it. And I deserve to have this, which is what this card is all about. Look, they're just going to have to get over whatever has happened and, come to terms with it.
This is a reminder that you are an awesome person and you can do it. So I think whatever you've done it from the best place possible, and maybe the reaction hasn't been the greatest, but just hold on to the fact that you've done it from the best place possible. And I think they'll get over it eventually. All right, Patrina, welcome to the show. will the person I've had my heart set on for the last 15 years be the person I'm going to spend forever with? Is that puppy dog that's in your lap there? Because I'd say a big yes to that.
Oh, Petrina, really. If in 15 years it hasn't happened, my sweet, oh, how do you say this, Anne? Oh,
Shall I pull a naughty card and see what the naughty
yes,
card says?
please.
All right,
Well,
Petrina.
if you've had your heart set on this person for 15 years, why have you had to wait? What has been the stumbling block? Have they married? Have they made you wait? Are they continually saying it's not the right time? Do they even know that you have your heart set on them? Look, I hate these questions because in the back of my mind is always this thought of, if you've had to wait for 15 years, girl, move on. It's not going to happen. But anyway.
You ready?
Yep.
This will sum up nicely for you. Just make a choice so you can start moving again. You're stuck in a pile of shit. What can I say? You've got to move forward. You've got to move. If you start moving, maybe that will make them move. I don't know what the situation is. Have you been with them for 15 years and you're just waiting for a marriage proposal? Is that what it is? Or, I mean, I know that I was with my husband for like 7 years before I said, come on, it's about time. He went, oh, do you want to get married? Yeah, okay. That was it. So, probably more information is required on that, but
yeah, and you don't want to look back at this and go, that's 15 years of your life. 15 years of your life that you have given up in the hope that this person is going to do the right thing. Do I have to come over there and find wherever you are and slap you? Do I? Really? Honestly.
I'm just trying to work out, there's a little bit of a kerfuffle happening here. I'm just trying to work out what is happening.
A kerfuffle?
A kerfuffle. Oh, thank you, Greta. She's trying to update her Facebook account so that she can send us some stars. Bless ya. All right, let's go to paddle kick while I try and sort out what is going on over here. So we've got paddle kick. Can I help my mum and sister mend their relationship, or should I keep out of all? Thank you, from Eve.
Oh, you know what they say about shooting the messenger, Eve? Just say it. But anyway, let's pick a card. Look, you can be the person that wants to step in and help. This is the Queen of Wands. But this is a bit of a power play between the two of them. They both think they're right in whatever situation is happening here. And I think they're just in their corners and sulking. And unless you turn around to both of them and say, put your big girly pants on and get over it, we're family, then the likelihood is they're going to wait for the other person to crack. So they're both waiting for a sorry. And that makes it hard.
And Christy, no, we actually can't see who sends us stars on StreamYard, but we are very grateful to whoever does. So we are just literally picking randomly. And your name just popped up there. If you'd had your question there, it would have been you. Never mind.
I can't even see who's posting at the moment. So, yeah.
I don't know how far behind we are, but let's go to Tori. Hello, Tori Rowe. Welcome to the show. I'm Anne. That's Renata. She's a gifted psychic medium, and I'm a paranormal investigator that makes it up as I go along. Or do I?
Okay. At work. No, you're not going to be happy. I don't think things are going to improve for a while. It's up to you to actually stick it out and or put your foot down and go, enough of this. I'm not taking this because it's got nothing to do with me. and you're flicking your emotions and the things that are going wrong for you onto me. So don't do it. So you're either going to have to, Tori, step up and go, no, don't make me the meat in the sandwich here, because it's got nothing to do with me.
Do you
Or
want to be
go,
the Devon? Do you want to have the mashed potato put on her?
I've had enough of this, and once you get yourself sorted out, I'll come back to work.
Now, Andrew, this is not the time to apply for shows because nobody is producing anything because they can't get camera crews out. They can't do anything. Hold on to your information, mate, until it is a better time. We've got to get everybody. That changed. I don't know why that changed. Vaccinated before camera crews can get out and start doing things again. So
yeah, it's absolutely useless
Wrong
to
time.
try for anything at the moment.
We're supposed to be filming with Isaac and doing all sorts of stuff, and none of it's happening because we can't get out of the house. Thank you, Virginia, for sending us stars. There he is. We got a bloke. Where'd it go? So funny with some great news about application. All right, well, the Virginia's just popped up there, so let's just do Virginia.
Oh, well, a computer is always something that's necessary in our lives nowadays. So I probably would vote for a computer and not wait too long. If you've got some good news about an application, you can always use that money that you've spent on your tax to go against the business. So I think that's a really genius thing to do. Go and spend money on a computer. Put it on tax as something that you've required for your work, and use that good energy that you've got from the application that's just come through for you, and do what you need to do.
You can always buy a second-hand fridge. Get on the Gumtree. They've got free ones left, right, and centre. Jeffrey, we've got a bloke with a question, Renata. Woo-hoo! I like my job, but my boss is a real pain. I was going to say something else. Pain in the ass. Should I look for a new job?
This is quite an interesting question, because we tackled this earlier today, didn't we, Anne?
Yes, or tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Oops.
So, Jeffrey, unless you know how to, and I know it's the lover's card, which makes it a bit awkward, but this is about relationships and about how to work relationships so that they work for you. And you've got to work out whether this is something that is tolerable and that you can work with to make things happen for you. And if you cannot, then it's probably best to go, I need to get a new job. Yep. So no one requires to put up, or no one needs to put up with a toxic boss or a bad relationship at work, bad juju, so that, you really hate to wake up in the morning and go in. If you're feeling that bad about it, you better look for something else.
And Tori said, wow, spot on. Thank you so much. Now you can actually book Renata for a private reading. She's doing phone readings and email readings at the moment. Just head to luckypsychic.com and you can book her there. And if you would like to support us, please buy our wonderful Frightfully Good card, $25 Australian, $10 Australian postage to anywhere in Australia. Christy would like to know, have I met my twin flame? Will we be together? If so, you've mentioned one of Renata's favourite words. She does love the people talking about their twin flames. It's a bit of a buzzword at the moment. A bit like, what is it? Spirit seeds or star seeds?
Star seeds.
Star seeds, yes. So,
all right, Christy, I don't know how much you've read about twin flames and what your belief about twin flames or soul, whatever is. I think it's all bullshit. Sorry, but I do. And the thing is that we have this thing that we say, oh my God, this is a person who just is, I feel like I've been with them forever. That's because that's what you're looking for in this particular person. You're looking for all the things that fit and all the things that make you feel as though you know this person inside out. So they are mirroring some of the things that you feel inside. The issue with twin flames is often they are so immersed and intertwined within your life that you end up wanting to absolutely kill them, because being in a partnership and in a relationship requires you to have time together and time apart and to work parallel with each other as well. Not be in each other's face 24/7 and feel that you are consumed by another person. You will end up wanting to shoot them, strangle them, or kill them. So my suggestion is just be careful with what you're hoping for or expecting within a relationship. Relationship should only give you at least 50 to 60 to 65% of what you need. The rest you have to go out and find. That is a good balance. If they are overwhelming and just twin flames always remind me about the honeymoon stage, you know, when you cannot find fault with anyone and they're just so wonderful and fantastic, and you're having sex every 5 minutes everywhere that you can and all this sort of stuff. That's the whole twin flame feel. Believe you me, that doesn't last long. All right. And then you've got to deal with their farts and the fact that they don't change the toilet paper roll, and they only want Chinese food on a Friday night, and they never pick up after themselves, and they hate your mother, and all of this sort of stuff.
And they leave shit all down the inside of the toilet on the porcelain. They leave skid marks and they don't care.
And it's amazing how when you read about twin flames, they never say that. They never tell you anything about shit on the toilet seat or their dirty clothes lying on the floor that you have to walk over, or the fact that they never feed the dog, or that they smoke when you don't smoke. All of this sort of stuff.
Personal now. You're getting personal. Pull it in.
Never mention it.
Jenny Benny says starseed, she'd probably choke on it. Jenny, you don't swallow the starseed, my love. Do not put starseed in your mouth. That's not good.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, Christy. Honestly, Christy, I wish you the best. I honestly do. And I hope this is the very, very right person for you. I really do, because it would be awesome. It is so awesome to meet the love of your life and to spend the rest of your life with someone that you can love. But don't worry about labels, honestly. Don't worry about twin flames and soulmates and all of that sort of stuff. That's really new agey stuff that sells a lot of books, but really means very little.
All right, thank you. Love. I think that must be, they're talking about me here. She sings and makeup mastery, professional. There's no end. They must be talking about me. Jeffrey said, thanks. Danielle said, great readings. And Donna said, Mrs. Renata, you look wonderful. Last time I looked at you, you looked sick.
I was.
Yeah. So she's much healthier now. And I mean, poor hubby was in hospital last week and he's back there again this week. So send him some love and healing if you can, guys. He needs a bit of love right now.
Yeah, he needs to get better.
All right, John's actually got a question instead of going on about Mrs. Slocum and a pussy. Right, John. Here's a serious dude question. Am I still on track to get a job back in Newcastle? Earlier this year you said I'm closer than I think.
All right, John, here we go. Oh, pack your bags and get ready. It's a happening.
Have you applied for any jobs in Newcastle? It will help.
So the Chariot card says you've got to be really, really serious about this. And as Anne said, start putting the plan together and doing what you need to do, because, the cards are in your favour.
Geez, Andrew, you have so many experiences in life. I hope you didn't stay out there too long while they were ghosting you. Oh, I've lost all the questions. They've just all disappeared. Oh, look, Jodie's son's been admitted to hospital as well.
Oh,
We don't like to do health questions like that, Jodie. I'm sorry, but everyone, if you can send some healing out to Jodie's son, and I hope that it all goes well for you. Oh, it's a long way to Tickle Mary. It's a long way to go. Oh dear. I think we've gone back a long way. Oh, now it's jumped to the very end. It's going everywhere, guys. I'm sorry.
we are still in lockdown, by the way. That's why you've got a split screen and us in completely different places. And it looks like here in Newcastle we're going to be in lockdown for another 10 days. So probably next week you will also see us in different places yet again, because we are not allowed to have anything to do with the public or buy anything other than food and the most important things. So, yeah, I desperately need a new pair of pants.
She does. Let me just say, she does.
And, yeah, that ain't happening for another week. So there you go.
All right. Annette needs some direction in her life, please.
Annette, go that way. There you go. Next one.
Just don't go that way.
Everyone who looks for direction or has a question about direction, the one standard answer that must be given at all times is always go forward and never look back. That's your standard, Annette. Always go forward and never look back, because the back is done and dusted. And I want to give you some really great karma and say, you know what? The sun is looking after you. Look at the brightness that is to come into your life. Don't look into the past and into the mistakes that have occurred or the things that haven't worked out. Turn your face to the sun, my darling, and start to plan life for yourself.
And I love the naughty card I just pulled for you. Throw your head back, spit into the wind, and show them what you've got. You've been hiding your light under a sacred bush. #sacred bush. There, you've got to get out and show people. Stop being so scared. You have so many talents and gifts, and you've been hiding them because you're scared that people will either mock you, laugh at you, or say it's not good enough. Well, them, go do it anyway. If they're going to hold you back, go find other people to hang with. Annette, take a step forward in any direction. At least you'll be moving again.
And the thing is, Annette, no matter what you do, there's going to be someone out there who ridicules you and says that that's stupid, or you shouldn't be thinking that way, or why are you doing this, or they're doing it all wrong. Those types of people are out there everywhere. So you kind of think, you know, if they are going to stop you, and most of them are people you don't know, and you're never going to know, then, as Anne said, go and hide under a bushel somewhere and pretend that life is done, because it is about you stepping out and doing it in spite of all of that.
I love some people saying they're living in their Oodies and their PJs and Uggies. It's just that Renata went out in her tracky dacks today. I spotted her when we had our interview this morning. I said, you make sure you put on some lipstick and not that jumper you wear. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Latoya. That's beautiful. All right, we've got Kate. Let's go to Kate.
Well, it's a good thing, Kate, that you're curious, because that's the most important motivator, being curious and going, I wonder what's going to happen next. And that opens up your mind and opens up the energy around you to accept and kind of wait for things to happen, which is awesome. It's a really awesome spot to be in. Now, if I choose a card for you here, it is the Empress card. So this is actually about home and hearth and being a mother and being a wife or being a daughter or being a sister and looking after family and connecting deeply with family, but also providing comfort, safety and security for others. So this is a really, really big card, and it asks you to go into that feminine part of yourself and go, what can I as a woman provide that will heal and keep people safe or calm? What good can I do with my feminine energy?
Done?
Yep, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Denise Castles. Welcome, Denise. Oh, where are you all from tonight? Give us a shout out to your town, where you're from. Always love to see where you come from. We're from Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia.
Oh, Denise, look, I truly hope that the people that are looking at your business buy it. I can imagine that this can be some of the most interesting times to buy businesses or go into businesses, and everyone would be looking at it as a big risk. I would like to think with the Fool card that they're ready to begin again, and they are ready to take the leap of faith and to do it. So hold hope, because I think it's coming your way.
Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hey, isn't it lovely? The weather outside is glorious and we can't freaking go outside. All right, now we've got to do a plug. We need to plug our Empath Workshop that is coming up. When does that start? Monday?
Yes.
If you are suffering from people telling you all their issues all the time, you just seem to be a magnet for people telling you all their shit, and then you take it on and you feel responsible for them, or you feel overwhelmed by the way people are suffering at the moment, or you're suffering, then you may be an empath or have empathetic tendencies, and this workshop will teach you to identify it, how to protect yourself, and how to use it as a superpower. How does that sound? Did I get it right, Renata?
Absolutely. So we're going to look at what is an empath. So if you're asking yourself that question, within the first week, you will absolutely 100% be able to identify whether you are one or not. It's not contagious and it's not serious. You will not die from it, but you will have to learn how to deal with life a little bit differently than most other people, because you are so super sensitive to the energies that are in your environment. And we will give you skills to deal with that. We will be open to your questions. You find that if you are an empath, relationships are really, really difficult to keep and to keep on the straight and narrow, because empaths love to be victims. They love to kind of go, I'll save this person no matter what they do. I will save them. They just have to come into my arms and everything will be fine. And you are always the one saving other people. But when it comes to you, there's nobody there. So you have to learn about boundaries, safety. You have to learn about negative vibrations, energy vampires, all of that sort of stuff, and how to protect yourself and feel that you aren't being less of a person while you do it. These are self-protection methods that you require. It doesn't make you any harder a person, but you're going to have to put up with the fact that sometimes people aren't going to like you, and that's just the way it is. But all of this will be covered in 3 weeks. So we have an hour once on a Monday night for 3 weeks in a row, 3 Mondays in a row, and it's just $60. So literally $20 a lesson. And you will be placed onto a private Facebook page, and that is where we're going to be doing our class live. And now, if you can't be there at the time that the class is being run, that class remains up. You'll be able to still ask your questions, still review it. You can watch it again if you so wish, and that'll be up for a few months. Absolutely.
All right then. I know poor old Andrew is an empath and he suffers from Andrew Attenborough, he suffers from the feelings and energy of other people.
Chantel sounds
right.
like it too.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's suffering from it as well. Bronwyn's going to come and join us on Monday night. What are these boundary things you speak of? Yeah. All right, it is time, everyone, that you now pick your cards, and we do a reading for those who have missed out on a reading, or you might have another question. So I'm going to move this here. I'll just pop that out. Oh, and for those people who were listening to last Sunday's show, I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed the Spooky Sunday show that we had, where everything went to shit for about 10 minutes. And there was absolute sheer terror in the radio studio as Anne and Renata were left on their own, dealing with a mishap on the desk and the news playing and songs playing and us talking all over the top of it all at the one time. So make sure you tune in this Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Newcastle Live Radio to catch our live Spooky Sunday show, because you never know what's going to happen. All right, I want you all to commit. Write a number down. It was very funny, Portable Tree. It was very, very funny. I think Stephen summed it up the best. Spruik. Oh, Christy's saying we've got a Spruik the Empath course. True Hauntings podcast. Don't forget we've got the new one that's out tomorrow morning. What's out tomorrow morning?
The Skirt In.
Oh, finally. The Skirt In. We're going to Wales in England. Yeah, did that. Oh, we got a Spruik Spells and Spirits with our sponsor, which is Christy, and she sells awesome stuff, metaphysical stuff on her website store, which I think I've got that there, and I'm waiting for everyone just to commit to their number before we start reading. So if you want to see some really good shit to burn and stuff to burn it in and everything, that's Christy's store. All right.
So she has books, she has crystals. This is one of mine that I got from her, and it is beautiful. It's a carnelian flame. It's huge, and I like to hold onto it because carnelian is a master healing stone. So it can really settle your energies when you're all over the place. So it's a really beautiful one. And she's got more of these sort of stones. So you can get in contact with her and she can show you privately what she has. Or you can just have a look what is online and order from there. But get into contact with our gorgeous Christy and she'll be able to help you.
All right, here we go. So we've got card number 1. And Renata, that is the 7 of Pentacles.
All right. So whatever you have been working on or whatever your question is, work harder, focus more. Let that be the thing that you are going to focus on over the next few days or weeks for clarification. Because at the moment you're a bit torn. You don't know which way to go. There's one lovely little bauble that sits here and you go, that's what I want. But there's all of these other little glittery things on the side that you also want. Don't go squirreling somewhere else. Keep your focus and you will get it.
And this is my favourite card of the Frightfully Good deck. Hurt is wasted energy. To heal, you've got to realise your part in it. So don't sit there feeling sorry for yourself because somebody's hurt your feelings. Sort of understand that maybe there is an aspect of you that may have caused some of this. I'm not saying all of it, but there is some aspect of you in there, or maybe you need to step into their shoes and look through their eyes and understand why they're reacting the way they are. But you are wasting your time being hurt. Just get over it and get on with it. Love Naughty Spirit. All right, those who picked number 2, we have got the Knight of Wands.
Oh, so the Knight of Wands is a real challenging card because it's asking you how quickly you are acting or reacting to the particular problem or situation that you're asking about. So the Knight is very, very careful and stealthful with how he proceeds. And even though It is all about charging forward. You do not charge forward blindly. You've got to know the situation inside out before you act or react. And if you're just about to do something that's reactive, I suggest you go have a cup of coffee, sit down, have a cup of tea, and wait 24 hours before you do anything or say anything about this particular situation. Allow your mind to work through it and to work through a better solution.
Oh, and I love the card that I've pulled to go with it. This is the card of COVID. You may want it now, but the universe has other plans. Take a seat, chill out, and just be patient. Your time will come, but the time is not right now. Love from the Naughty Aunties. And thank you to all our regulars that have come on today. We love seeing you all there. Now we have the Ace of Swords. Is it Ace of Swords?
So
yeah.
Aces are always about new beginnings. So this particular card is saying to you, okay, we can start planning. We can start moving forward. We can start really working out in our brain what needs to be done to better this particular situation or this particular question. Don't wait any longer. This is your badass sign to get in and deal with it.
And the last card for the night is the angels are looking after your one lucky mother chucker.
There you go. Awesome.
Right, so you are being guided and helped along the way. Oh, we made it, Renata.
Yay!
I miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Oh, I hate this COVID stuff.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, I think we might need to do a live spirit box session at some stage or other too. What do you reckon?
I think that would be a really good idea. We might have to do it on Sunday night after the thing, though, while we're together at the studio.
Oh, okay. Yep, we can do that. But guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight and for sharing the feed. And thank you for those who have sent stars or dollars or whatever it is that you've done to help us. Thank you to our Grand Poobahs, our Patreon supporters, and thank you to our the Parastalker supporters and the other supporters that we have. We just can't keep doing this work without you because we have no work now. So we will be back on Sunday night at 8 p.m. on Newcastle Live Radio. Download the app so you can watch us, listen to us live, and we might even do another little live cross for the first 10 minutes like we did last time, so you can watch the chaos in studio before we have to boot you out. But in the meantime, stay safe, keep away from Miss Rona, and
see you on the dark side, guys.
Thank you. Bye.